What I want to talk about today is your report card. Now, over the last 10 years or so, working with hundreds of businesses across different sectors, helping them achieve significant growth for themselves, I constantly remind my team and our clients that yes, we can do all exciting things. We can talk about systems, we can talk about marketing, we can talk about sales, all the things that you can think of in the business. But at the end of the day, what really matters is the report card and how healthy the report card is looking. Now, what I mean by that is the report card that you have at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, at the end of the year is your profit and loss statement and your balance sheet. And what really matters is that how healthy those two statements are looking, because all the activities, all the strategies that's being looked at and talked about and acted on should culminate into producing the desirable, healthy report card. Now, one of the simple things that I want to talk about today is actually what is it that you can do and leverage your other team players to make sure that we all are moving in the same direction to achieve that end result. Now, most of the business owners, they focus on the sales, they focus on maybe the GM, net profit, and yes, the cash in the bank as far as the balance sheet is concerned, though there's so much more detail that needs to be looked at. But just keeping things at a very, very basic level, these are the key things which people look at. But the point is that there's so many variables that come into the picture to determine that there is the right level of net profit, there is the right level of, the cash in the bank, and of course the overall value of the business. Now, what you need to do is that if you look at your profit and loss statement and balance sheet, you will see different items sitting there. And the question that you have to ask is, who is accountable for this line item in my profit and loss statement? What I mean by that is, for example, who's accountable to make sure that your cost of goods or services is in control? Who's the person who should be accountable for making sure we're not spending too much on stationery or on vehicles or on parking costs? So there are so many line items, and you need to have clear accountability for each line item, because what I've seen many times is, that by the time the year finishes, there are leaks happening at different levels, which look so small, but when they come together, it can have a significant impact on the hard work and on the report card. So what I would really like you to do is to draw out your report cards, have a look at each line that's sitting there, and ask yourself a question. Do I need to make someone accountable? Or the person who's accountable, is he or she doing the right job that you are happy with, which will ensure that yes, we are making the most of the things that we're doing in our business, the efforts that we're putting in to have a successful business. And look, one more thing, if you need help, if you want someone from outside to look at things in a very objective way, to give you the strategies, the techniques to actually make sure there are no leaks happening and there is a strong growth that's happening for the business consistently, so that you end up making good profits and have a good cash in the business, so you can do the things that you absolutely love to do in your personal life, then please feel free to reach out. We will be very happy and privileged to serve you.